Hey, greetings, Cosmic Tribe, Soul Tribe. This is Spirit. Hello, how are ya? I hope you're doing well. It's been a little while. Yes, Starseeds. This message is for you. Many of you are awakening or have already awakened. And, you know, many of us were put through intense pressure to become the people we are becoming and to be of great service to help heal ourselves, heal the planet, heal other people. And I just want to say, good job. I'm so proud of you. Oh, the work has been really intense, yet you've gone within. You are remembering how beautiful and loving you are. You're cutting out old relationships that no longer serve your highest and best good. They do not have an equal exchange of energy. And so we're moving into more of our soul tribe, or in our cosmic tribe, and starting to connect with our folks that we're to work with to help come together and work collaboratively and cooperatively to make some wonderful changes to Gaia here. And that's within all kinds of systems, healing systems, food systems, all kinds of things that we need for a more sustainable relationship with ourselves, with each other, and with Gaia. So I've been called to revisit this book called the Celestine Prophecy. I read it in my 20s and it really blew my mind at that time about synchronicities and coincidences. Now, some people are calling them God incidences, which I think is lovely. I like that. So the Celestine Prophecy was it was written by James Redfield. And there's a workbook that James Redfield and Carol Adrian did. And so I'm kind of going through that right now. And so there's 10 insights altogether. In the workbook, there's just 9. Yet, so the first insight I'm going to share with you, because I think that it's really valid right now where we're at. So the first insight, it's a critical mass, a new spiritual awakening, blah, 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 blah. I'll try that again. Critical mass, a new spiritual awakening is occurring in human culture. An awakening brought about by a critical mass of individuals who experience their lives as a spiritual unfolding, a journey in which we are led forward by mysterious coincidences. So, all the major shifts and changes in my life happened because of chance meetings with people or certain people coming into my life or circumstances. Like last year, finding out that there was, actual intentional people. I'd had no idea. I never thought about covens or people actually intentionally doing black magic and voodoo on other people to manipulate their will. I had no idea. Or that people would pay somebody to do that. Like, come on. That is nuts to me because I don't think like that. That's exactly what happened though. And it forced me into a dark night of the soul in lots of ways, finding out that, people I never really thought would ever betray me, that's what they did. And so I'm grateful for that because it really forced me to let go and shed layers that no longer need to be there. And it put a lot of pressure. And when we have pressure, right, all of you beautiful starseeds shining like you do, you have major pressure. And many of you experience some of the same things, especially if you were put in the MK Ultra program, where people were, watching you, surveillancing you illegally, and following you and gang stalking you and all that. So you were put through that intense pressure to remember that you are divine and that you came here for a very big soul purpose, which is to first heal yourself and heal other people in being of service and really connecting with the earth and with the heavens and bringing some more peace, the 5D creative process that we're in. More peace, more love, more joy, more abundance for all. So in the Celestine Prophecy, the characters end up meeting each other by these chance things, events that are happening. And in the meantime, there's all these disturbances, sound disturbances that are happening towards the earth, to basically control masses of minds, with these sound disturbances and weather disturbances. And in the story, the characters, have to go on these quests, and they get clues, and they find out how their energy is really powerful, and that when they work together and collaboratively or work together to focus on certain things, they can do wonderful, miraculous things together. And individually, working with their energetics and with each other's energetics and with the planets, with Gaia's energetics. So there's also this other part, which is they start learning that in the 3D, there's a lot of control dramas. Does this sound familiar? So there's control dramas. So as you are stepping into more of the 5D creative process, you still will have people who are trying to get your energy, okay? So there are people who they haven't harnessed their own light. They never worked with their own energy system, their own light body. They only knew or know how to manipulate other people's energy systems, which is really sad, because it's just sad. Anyway, the control drama, especially with like the empath narcissist relationship, is that there needs to be a button that's pushed or a trigger to get that narc, or that person tries to get energy by pushing a button or triggering you to react in the old way, the old pattern that you had, or the old responses that you gave. Or maybe it's a whole new one, but they're doing whatever they can to try to get your energy, to siphon that off. And it doesn't have to be positive or negative, because strokes, when we play games, they're played out of our awareness. Some are intentional, but for some people they are intentional. Yet strokes is a term that Eric Berne created, and it's in transactional analysis. And it means, a unit of recognition. It can be positive or negative. So some energy vampires and folks, that's how they thrive, is through any kind of recognition. So they might seek out negative. So the lesson, I guess, today is to keep doing what you're doing. Keep being in that self-love journey and progress. And when those control dramas come around, you're going to recognize them way quicker. And this is where your discernment and healthy boundaries and practicing calmness of mind, and communication is going to be super important. Okay. And if you fall back into it, sometimes we're just triggered, and it brings up things that we thought we healed and we haven't yet, or we've healed a layer of it, because there's layers to it all. And so be gentle with yourself in this spiritual unfolding and awakening process. Be very gentle with yourself. I am so proud of you. There is just a major feeling of already some more peace, more joy, more love, more abundance for all. And maybe we don't see it in the external yet. Just keep visualizing that in your life. Keep visualizing that in other people's lives. And soon we're going to see it outside of ourselves too. Oh, blessings to you always. Have a great day. Okay? Take care.